Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Got the log splitter done as much as it's going to get done, and brought it out and figured I'd give you a tour of the homemade wood splitter revised, so to speak. Did some upgrades on it, kind of show you things out here real quick, how it's set up for the ones just tuning in, and then we'll set up and split some wood and make a video. So let me show you what I did. All right, for everybody just tuning in, this is my homemade splitter I built out of scraps. And I took the center of an old splitter, the I-beam and the cylinder, and redid the wedge. I re-welded a single wedge up here on this. So it had a real wide one I didn't like they used to build on the old ones. I just put that thin single on it. It's 12 inches tall, if I remember right. It's 10 or 12, as tall as this is. And then reworked all this, bolted this, but just got the cylinder back, had it all repacked, seal blew out of the front. It was leaking real bad. And guy said he's seen some blue paint on it, so he painted it blue for me. I didn't see no blue paint, but that, whatever, no big deal. And I added a water holder, hold your water bottle, you know, and this to hold my hatchet. Because you're getting that real stringy wood, you know, it's kind of nice to get that, when it's stuck on that wedge, knock that stringy stuff out. And this used to be 24 inches, and I've added it. It's 40-inch pan now, which is perfect. I thought 2 foot was wide enough, but it ain't. And there's a jack on each side over here for stability, and we got a log lift. Show you that. Everybody can kind of see this real quick, but we got the log lift on here, which is an absolute must-have necessity as far as I'm concerned. I'll never build another one without that. And like I said, I put a jack on each side. Did that for stability. That way, no matter how big a round I put on this thing, this splitter will not tip one way or another, because I'm not going to cut one down and noodle it in half and all that crap. It's going to get rolled over here and picked up, and the machine's going to do the work, not me. I had that in mind when I built this. And like I said, I built this out of scraps, and I've got another build coming up where I'm starting from just scratch. I'm ordering the parts and everything. We're going to build the box wedge splitters. So I'll still run this, keep this will be my backup, but we're getting ready to build another one. But at the time, I built this out of what I had. This was just scraps. I started with the old splitter and cut everything off. It used to have an axle, went through the center of it. It was right on the ground, had the wedge, no pan, no nothing. I built all this. So, and most of it was just crap that was laying around, and reused it. So, same as this. This was an old hay elevator, my wood conveyor here, and I converted it. And I set a hay elevator on top of this old, it was a hay elevator too, but a different style. Is one that picked them up off the ground out in the field. But I put this one on top of this frame and welded it up solid, and it runs this off this motor. And it was the genius of it, it was already all done there. I didn't have to redo any sprockets or nothing. And I just took some sheet metal, welded it in here on the side to the center, you know, and all the wood always falls. Works great. This was cheap. I ain't got but $100 in this thing. That works awesome. So I'm getting ready to build another one, matter of fact. But again, out of scraps. So noticing the pattern with the scrap here, farm scrap. Gotta make do with what you got. Poor boy got poor ways, but it's working. So like I said, we got all that, and it goes up here in this homemade dump trailer that I rebuilt, redid, and we've got a little bit left from last time, so we're going to get started on that, and I'll set the camera up. But I just want to show everybody just tuning in my setup here. And what I normally do where I'm at, I'll take that Chinese Mini X and load the rounds here after I cut them, and I back up here and they just roll right to my log lift, and easy peasy. I lift it up, I start splitting. So, and one more thing also on this, I was going to put a stroke restrictor on this. This is 5-inch cylinder, 30-inch stroke, but you can't do it with threads. I mean, I could set something up here to kick this out, but it'd be a pain, you know, knock this return out. But I'm not going to do that because I'm getting ready to build another one. But if you just try to put a plate, I tried to put a plate down here, it just popped the threads out. So I just kind of booger welded that back in to hold that rod in place out of in that clevis. It just popped out in the shop, so at least it did it in the shop, not out here. So I found that out real quick. That wasn't going to work, so I just stuck the clevis back on and welded the inside and put it back. So anyway, we're not going to do a 4-way build, and we're not going to do a stroke restrictor because it's going to be more trouble than it's worth. I'm just going to keep this just like this because I'm getting ready to build another splitter. So we'll take care of all those problems in the next one. But I'll give you an overview of what I've got, what I've built, what I've done. And like I said, it works great. I'll take that Mini X with that claw and I'll set these in, just roll these off, put them right there, and using this old Alice Chalmer B here. And I repowered this with a 212 Predator. So it works pretty good, pretty cheap too, just running around pulling the trailer. So that works awesome. So I'll give you an overview. I'll set this camera up. Let's start doing some splitting. So I'll set it up and be right back. Alright everybody, I just want to make a quick video, run through a few rounds through it real quick, nothing major. Still got some left, so I'll do these off camera, but later I've got another little action camera and stuff. I'm running this DJI, which I absolutely love. This is the old Osmo. I ain't even on the Action Force yet. I still run the Osmo and I love it. But I do have another little action cam, a little GoPro, which I really don't care for, but I can use it. But I'll try to get some better shots and stuff next time. But anyway, we're done. Everything's shut down. I just want to make a quick video and an update, kind of show you what all this was. Like I said, I got the cylinder repacked and widened the pan, and got the, you know, the water holder and the hatchet holder back there, and just a few knickknacks and whatnot. That's really about it. I kind of reworked that here a while back too, and like I said, this was all mostly out of scrap, just using what I had. But stay tuned. I've got another build coming. I'm going to build a box wedge splitter because I think that is the ultimate way to go, me personally. So, but I have this one to run, so I don't have to kill myself. I scrambled to get this one done because I needed it. I made a deal with a guy for some wood, and I had to throw a splitter together, and I was working on this. So, but I think it turned out pretty good for working with what I had. You know, I didn't put a bunch of money in it. So, you know, if you got any questions or comments below, let me know. And if you noticed in the video, I wasn't paying attention, worried about the camera too much. I hit this one time instead of the forward, not paying attention, but once in a blue moon that'll happen, but it don't hurt nothing. It just kind of stopped the cylinder. But I promise you that will lift anything you want to lift. And the 2 jacks makes it stable as can be. I can pick up 30-inch rounds with that thing, no problem. It'll do it, and it will not tip at all. They don't even try. So that was kind of why I had that in mind the way I did. But that'll give you a quick overview of it and the conveyor and the dump trailer, and that's my setup. So, you know, I guess that's it for the video. I'm gonna cut this off. I just want to make a quick one and an update and show everybody. So we're gonna get back in the wood yard and get back on things, and we're gonna run that little Hudson processor I got too. So, and I'll kind of do an overview of that and how I come up with that. I got it used at a half a new price. It was a smoking deal. Luckily it was local, so I mean, it was a great deal from a dealer. Guy traded it in. So, but anyway, that's coming, so stay tuned for that. I think that was the Hudson, the Badger or the Wolverine. It's the one right under their biggest one of that style. I think it was a Wolverine. But anyway, stay tuned for that video, and if you got any questions or anything of this stuff, let me know, including the, you know, Predator powered tractor there. If anybody wants to know anything on that, there's videos on the channel so you can find them. But I'm gonna cut this off for a day. It's hot, it's miserable, and just saying, get ready because we're gonna have a lot more woodyard stuff coming up. So I guess that's it for the video. So as always, like and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.